YouTube? Anyway, I always start out my videos with me just like sitting talking to you guys, and I wanted to spice it up a little bit, so I stepped on the Segway hoverboard thing and started filming myself, and now we're here. So that being said, so the point of this video is, So the point of this video is to talk about this cast that I've had on for 800,000 years according to you guys. Oh my god. It took me like 8 times to say that sentence right, so I was spinning for so long. Oh god, I'm gonna throw up. Life lesson, don't spin on a hoverboard when you first wake up and eat a bagel with salmon on it. It does not feel good inside your stomach. Anyway guys, we can ditch this stupid thing now, and we really don't need that. Let's get started with the actual point of this video, which is my wrist. Okay guys, so I'm getting overrun by comments about my wrist. They're just everywhere in every sort of way, shape, and form talking about like why I still have this cast on. I've seen comments like, oh, he just wears it for show now, he's milking the whole cast thing for as much as it's worth. I've even got people asking if it's a real cast, so let me just show you this gross, disgusting cast. You see my cast, I'm not lying, it's a real cast, as you can see. I've already made a video on how I broke my wrist in the first place, so I broke it kickflipping Wallenberg. Here's the clip right now. So super short version of what happened. I kickflipped Wallenberg, kind of messed up my wrist. It didn't feel like it broke or anything, it just hurt. As a skateboarder, I hurt myself all the time, so I didn't really think it was a big deal. I just like kind of let it do its thing, heal by itself, and yeah. A year goes by and it never actually healed. It always kind of hurt and it's got used to it. I always skated with a brace on, so that's why you've always seen me skating with a brace. I skated with a brace ever since I kickflipped Wallenberg, which was about 2 years ago. So a year after kickflipping Wallenberg, I'm like, you know what, I should probably get this x-rayed. So I get it x-rayed and it turns out that it has been broken for the whole year that I haven't got it looked at. And in that time, the bone that broke dissolved, meaning I had to get a bone graft from my hip right here. You can see the scar right there. And now my hip bone is in my wrist bone. Hip bone's connected to the wrist bone. So I only had that surgery about 8 weeks ago, which is not that long at all. So I got the surgery, I had this weird sort of like bracey thing for like 2 weeks, which you guys I'm sure saw in a few videos. Then I got the actual hard cast on, which I had for 6 weeks, and it was blue. Not green, it was blue. After 6 weeks, they cut the cast off, they x-rayed it, they looked at it, said everything was healing really good, and then it needs about 3 more weeks of the cast, so I got 1 more cast, this green one, and in 1 week from today, I get this cast off, and I start physical therapy. And I'm gonna need a lot of physical therapy. When I got the blue cast off after the first 6 weeks, I thought I'd be able to like move my wrist a little bit, and it was like and like hurt. So we have a lot to do. There's a big screw in there. I mean, I'll show you what I'm dealing with right here. This is my wrist.
Was the 2 parts hadn't healed together. So we did.
So there's a big inch-long screw in my wrist that will stay there for the rest of my life. Thank you, Wallenberg. I appreciate it. So some of you guys are right. I have had something on my wrist for the past 2 years. It was a brace after Wallenberg, then it was like a different brace and a different brace. I went through a lot of braces because they kept breaking. Then I finally got surgery. I had one sort of like brace cast thing, then I had a blue cast, and now I have a green cast. So for the past 2 years, I've pretty much always had something on my wrist. That's also saying that for the past 2 years, I have not had I have not been able to do this with my wrist. Like I've not been able to bend it back. So after physical therapy and after I'm able to use this wrist, it is gonna feel weird. I've gone 2 years without using this wrist pretty much. Which is another reason I'm gonna need so much physical therapy, is because 2 years of literally like not using it is going to be like a weak, frail little bone. Anyway, I just wanted to clear this up because I get so many comments like, dude, this guy's wrist is always broken. It's like, well, it has always been broken for 2 years, but it's getting fixed. I'm not faking it or anything. Like this is real cast. So hopefully this should eliminate any questions about my cast. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. I just wanted to get that out of the way, sort of address some questions, and now we have some free time, so I guess I'm gonna go out by my pool before it starts raining and do some flat ground tricks for you guys. Stationary. Because I've never done that, I don't think. Alright guys, I learned something about myself. Alright, so do you know how some people say they learn their tricks like stationary, like I was just doing? I've never done that. Like, I can legitimately say that was probably one of my first times ever doing like stationary skateboarding tricks. And it is like 400,000 million times harder than actually moving. It gets your like balance all off. Everything is way harder. If you're gonna learn skateboarding, don't learn it stationary. It makes everything harder, okay? I promise you. Anyway, I just wanted to share that information with you. I've never tried stationary skateboarding. I just tried it. It is 1,000 times harder, so yeah, don't do it. It's one of those things that if you learn tricks stationary, it's not gonna help you out later when you have to learn them moving. You might as well just learn them moving in the first place. Okay, so anyway, that's pretty much the end of this video. I talked about my wrist, which was the main point. I got some skating in just for you guys. There's like, what, 10-15 seconds of skating, but whatever. It's starting to rain, my board flew into the pool, and I mean, I guess that means I'm done skating for the day. If you have any questions about my wrist, please drop them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to reply or make a new video in the future addressing them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let's get this video to 2,000 thumbs up. I made that goal in my last video, and you guys killed it, so I want to keep it up. If you're new to my channel, hello there, and please click the subscribe button down below because I do daily videos, and we can bond and become close and become BFFs forever. Best friends forever, forever. All of my information will be coming up in the outro in just a second, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for a new video. I'm gonna go try to like draw off my board or something. Bye.